Have you ever put a ton of effort into creating content for your brand, posting it everywhere, maybe even boosting it with ads, only to feel like it just disappears? Like you're shouting into the void? Maybe you're running the same old sales promos, tweeting self-serving messages, or relying just on technical tricks like SEO keywords. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. It's a problem most content creators face all the time in modern marketing. In this video, we're going to break down how to bridge that gap and turn your content into genuine conversations and, crucially, those conversations into sales. Stick around until the end, because I'll share some guidelines to help you make this shift. We now face a fundamental problem. For a long time, marketing, particularly with the rise of digital platforms and algorithms, became very focused on broadcasting messages or optimizing for clicks. It became about making noise or getting attention, sometimes regardless of genuine connection. Hence, modern marketing often emphasizes metrics like impressions, click-through rates (CTR), and cost per click (CPC) over meaningful engagement and relevance. This focus has led to a saturation of content that prioritizes quantity over quality. The consequences? In 2023, the number of podcasts surpassed 3.2 million, with over 178 million episodes published, contributing to content fatigue among audiences. Despite a 5% year-over-year increase in CTR across 70% of industries, conversion rates have declined in several sectors, indicating that higher engagement doesn't necessarily translate to desired outcomes. A study revealed that 67% of consumers are expected to experience marketing fatigue by November 2024, highlighting the diminishing returns of repetitive and generic marketing tactics. Furthermore, 36% of consumers globally reported experiencing digital fatigue, with the figure rising to 47% among Gen Z, emphasizing the need for more authentic and engaging marketing approaches. These statistics underscore a critical shift. Marketing strategies must evolve from merely capturing attention to fostering genuine connections and delivering value to audiences. Think about how the media has changed. It used to be heavily scripted. You'd see traditional TV ads or hear those tacky radio commercials and jingles that feel completely out of touch today. There was less opportunity for real interaction. But the world is adapting. Today's customer is more conscious and aware of what they value. They are bombarded by old-school, out-of-touch promotions. They don't just want to passively consume, they want to participate. This shift is powered by platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube itself. They allow for more unscripted, vulnerable, and real expression. People can share their three-dimensional personality. Think of creators like Mr. Beast, known for his interactive relationship with his audience, often featuring them in videos. This kind of authentic connection is what people crave. The problem arises when brands still operate with an old mindset, just pushing messages out or trying to fake it till you make it. They use jargon that alienates potential customers or focus purely on functional value, which limits opportunities for differentiation. They might chase influencers based only on follow accounts or see their audience as just a target to profit from. But the fact is, authenticity influences brand, and shared values shape more meaningful relationships with customers. This is the new foundation. This brings us to the core principle. To turn content into conversations, you must act human to reach humans. Your brand starts with you and your contribution. Your identity exemplifies who you are. Your professional brand should reflect your personal values. Authenticity and connection are values that never go out of style. Mental and cognitive abilities are like muscles that need regular use. When we apply this idea to marketing, our relational and creative muscles need use too. Relying solely on technical strategies won't lead anywhere unless there's interesting content backing it up. Marketers need to understand their audience's values and connect what they do with their own identity and the audience's. It's about being emotionally invested in your brand and having a sincere attitude to earn trust. Customers are looking for products and services they genuinely believe in, not something manufactured for a quick buck. So, how do you actually do this? How do you bridge the gap and turn clicks or views into meaningful exchanges that lead to sales? 1. You need a clear identity. Your brand doesn't need more noise. It needs clarity, confidence, and character. Define a clear identity and live it out. At Deal Drifts, we're not just about automation, we make modern outreach at scale. Feel personal again. That's our direction, and it's rooted in the way our platform performs. When you stand for something specific, your message sharpens. Your audience knows what to expect, and you stop chasing leads, they start showing up aligned with your mission. Too many brands hide behind generic messaging. But real growth starts when you stand tall with purpose. The power of a clear brand identity is well portrayed in Dove's Real Beauty campaign. Launched in 2004, Dove shifted its focus from merely selling personal care products to championing a broader mission, redefining beauty standards and promoting self-esteem among women. Just because they stood tall for something, Dove's global sales increased from $2.5 billion to over $4 billion within the first 10 years of the campaign, marking a substantial growth attributed to its authentic messaging. In Europe alone, sales of Dove's products surged by 700% within 6 months of the campaign's launch. By 2006, 2/3 of Dove's sales were generated by consumers purchasing multiple Dove products, doubling the figure from 2003. Dove's share of consumer demand reached 11.4%, surpassing the category average of 6.7%, reflecting the campaign's effectiveness in capturing consumer interest. Even 2 decades later, the campaign continues to influence Dove's brand perception, with ongoing initiatives addressing contemporary issues like digital distortion and AI's impact on beauty standards. 2. Being human. Perfect is out and real is in. The future of media isn't polished anymore, it's human. People don't connect with perfection, they connect with people. Let your content show the human behind the work. The best stories online today aren't always the most edited. They're raw, imperfect, and unfiltered. Because people aren't looking for flawless, they're looking for real. You can be serious about your mission and still be human in how you show up. Your work doesn't have to speak perfectly, just honestly. That consistency of intent builds trust, even when the voice behind the message changes. Your brand's identity isn't in your logo, it's in your values, your voice, and the way you show up. And the more human you are, the more people stick around. Airbnb launched the Stories from Hosts campaign, spotlighting real narratives from its global host community. These stories, ranging from retirees finding purpose in hosting to individuals supporting their families through Airbnb, resonated deeply with audiences by highlighting universal human experiences. Airbnb's revenue surged from $914 million in 2015 to $5.99 billion in 2022, reflecting the effectiveness of the human behind their branding strategy. Post rebranding, Airbnb experienced a 37% increase in average session duration and a 33% rise in app downloads, indicating heightened user interest and engagement. The number of active users grew from 40 million in 2014 to over 60 million by the end of 2015, showcasing the campaign's success in attracting and retaining users. 3. Live the stories you tell. Storytelling isn't soft, it's strategic. The best brands don't tell stories. They live them. Your story isn't just what you say. It's how you show up with clarity, consistency, and intent. Remember, features tell. Stories sell. And when those stories are lived, not just told, they build movements, not just marketing. Founded in 1973 by Yvon Chouinard, Patagonia began as a climbing gear company. Over time, the company became acutely aware of the environmental degradation associated with the apparel industry, including its own operations. This realization prompted a shift in Patagonia's mission towards environmental activism and responsibility. Through initiatives like the Footprint Chronicles, Patagonia provides customers with detailed information about the environmental impact of its products, fostering trust and accountability. Encouraging customers to repair, reuse, and recycle their gear, this program promotes a culture of sustainability and reduces waste. Patagonia actively engages in environmental campaigns, such as the Vote the Environment initiative, urging citizens to consider environmental issues in political decisions. Patagonia's vision extends beyond its own operations. By becoming a certified B Corporation and donating 1% of sales to environmental causes, the company invites customers and other businesses to join in its mission to protect the planet. Despite its anti-consumerist stance, Patagonia's revenue reached approximately $1.5 billion in 2022, reflecting the strong consumer support for its values-driven approach. Patagonia's authentic storytelling and commitment to its mission have cultivated a loyal customer base that aligns with the company's values. Finally, 4. Non-noisy consistency. When your content reflects your brand, it becomes useful no matter how imperfect it is. It's no longer a noise, it's a reflection of your identity. Netflix began in 1997 as a DVD by mail service. Recognizing the potential of digital distribution, they introduced streaming in 2007, allowing subscribers instant access to content online. This pivot was a significant shift from their original model, showcasing their willingness to adapt based on technological advancements and consumer preferences. Netflix employs rigorous A/B testing to refine user experience. For instance, they tested different thumbnail images for shows to determine which ones garnered more clicks, leading to increased viewership. Such experiments ensure that decisions are backed by empirical evidence. As of 2021, Netflix boasted over 200 million subscribers worldwide, a testament to their effective strategies. Their consistent innovation positioned them as a leader in the streaming industry, influencing how audiences consume content globally. Before you swear off content creation because it feels ineffective, remember this. Content isn't just a one-way broadcast, it's a device used to carry out a particular function. That function is to spark curiosity, draw attention, arouse interest, and ultimately inspire people to investigate further. AI might struggle to tell the truth from lies because it predicts text rather than holding a worldview, but humans can discern and connect on a deeper level. The key isn't to create followers who blindly follow. It's to lead in a way that inspires engagement because you stand for something specific and are authentic. This creates a community of engaged individuals who believe in what you stand for. As marketers, it's our job to be patient, thoughtful, and figure out how to do the right thing, which often means prioritizing that human connection over quick sales tactics. You cannot fake it until you make it anymore. Ultimately, turning content into conversations and sales is about building trust, creating an emotional connection, focusing on solving customer problems, and being consistently, authentically you. So, my challenge to you is, how can you make your next piece of content less about broadcasting and more about starting a genuine conversation? If you found this helpful, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more insights into building meaningful brands. Let me know in the comments below what your biggest challenge is in turning content into conversations. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.